Hi, this is Todd Baker, and thank you for completing your loan application. And at this point, what we're going to do is we're going to do the pre-qualification analysis. And I wanted to just tell you what we'll be doing so you know what to expect. So what pre-qualification looks like is two things. Number one is the first thing we're going to do is we're going to run your credit report and do a full credit report analysis. And when I do that, the first thing we'll look for is scores. And really that's what most loan officers stop right there at scores. But scores are going to tell us a few things. It's going to tell us, number one, can you qualify for a residential mortgage? Typically, scores below 600 is very difficult to qualify for any residential mortgage. And then scores of 600 to 680, usually that's an FHA profile. 680 and above would usually be conventional. For VA, it's 620, and for USDA, it's 620. So there's different levels of score. So that's the first thing we look at. Hey, is our score high enough? But we don't stop there, and this is a mistake that most big banks and most automated systems really lack, is that they don't review the history. And this is where people run into trouble, because the credit history also has to be reviewed for two things. Number one, for significant derogatory events. So if you've had a judgment, or if you've had a foreclosure, or if you've had a bankruptcy, depending on the loan program, there's certain time frames that you have to wait in order to be eligible for a new residential home loan. Also in the history, there's certain times where, for example, you might have student loans that are deferred, but all loan programs now require a minimum payment to be counted into your debt ratio. For FHA, depending on if you have collections and certain types of collections over a certain amount, or disputed accounts or whatnot, those also might have to be included into your debt ratio. So it takes some expertise and some actual time to look and make sure it's done correctly. So that's the first thing that we do. The next thing we do is, once we've done the credit report analysis, is we're going to review your full loan application. And we're going to take a look at what you've input for income, look at what you've input for assets, to give us an idea of sort of where you work, how long you've worked, and stuff like that. And the idea is for us to be able to generate a document list. This document list, we call it the homework list, or it's also called a needs list. It's going to have on there IDs and other things. There's going to be a second video we're going to do to send to you that talks deep about how to prepare the document list. So what you can expect is this. This is what the pre-qualification does, and what we're going to send back to you is a total cost analysis with a homework list. And in the total cost analysis, there's a link with a little video that I explain the loan programs, and also I'll have any kind of commentary on this initial analysis we do. So that's where we're at right now. We hope you have a great day.